the kind of weirdest things I've done during lockdown is a course in sock puppetry run by the Little Angel Theatre, which I love. And I don't know why I've been so fascinated with puppets. I've not really done very much with it, but there's something kind of amazing about them. I've made two puppets which are both kind of aspects of my cancer. And this guy, I am all of Chris's bad habits and wrongnesses. I'm all the cigarettes he's smoked. I'm all the sugar he's consumed. I'm all the dark meat. I'm all the guilt and angst and yuck. And he thinks that I am why he is so ill. Okay.
And I am his actual tumour. And I'm not inside him anymore. Although maybe bits of me are still and are growing again, I don't know. And I am, well, I feel very sorry for him, actually. I'm very sad that I'm doing this damage to him, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm just a little piece of tissue which responds in certain ways. Certain things make me grow. And I don't want to be associated in any way with, his feelings of guilt about smoking too much and generally lucky stuff. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I've just started reading this book by Olivia Laing, Everybody, a book about freedom and bodies, which looks fascinating and starts with Wilhelm Reich and her Olivia Laing finding a therapist at one point who believes that everything in all the kind of angst that it builds up in our body and creates problems, which is a theory that's interesting, but I also kind of resist like mad. I really resist it like mad, because I think particularly, cancer just happens to you. It's not something that you kind of create for yourself. This is old Tim. I've got a young Tim, which features in my novella, In Search of Lost Tim.com. But this, you see, I'm older Tim, and I'm a rather sort of, rather posh retired chap. And I'm slightly older than him, and I'm the kind of retired self that I'm not sure, sadly, he's going to be able to become. Well, if he wants to, maybe he wouldn't want to be me at all. I really don't know. But anyway, I thought it was quite interesting to try and voice some feelings that he might have, and just be a slightly sort of different variant of Mr. Mead. At this rather difficult moment in time. Thank you. I mean, I'm not pretending to be any great puppeteer or anything like that, but it's kind of interesting to separate out bits of one's inner voice, because one does have all these different voices in one's head, and trying to come up with something which feels like a kind of resolution of who I am and what I want to say. All that feels quite important. So I've been putting together this collection of writings, some old, some new, some relatively recent, quite a lot written in lockdown or around lockdown, and they're about sexuality and otheringness and getting old and politics and all sorts of the usual stuff. Not the usual stuff for me. And Bill has very kindly offered to design it for me and make a one-off copy, but I'd also like it to be reproduced enough so other people can read it. The only problem is I'm finding at the moment, I had an absolutely wonderful birthday. Some really lovely things have happened. Some lovely people have been around. We've got Hattie's carpet back, which I'll put some pictures up of. This is the Asemic rug, which I've designed, and women in Morocco manufactured for us by hand. Beautiful thing. Lots of lovely stuff like that. But whenever I have a really good day, there's a sort of backwash of sorrow and anger, or whatever the word is, for thinking, well, there might not be many more like that coming along. But after a few days, after this one wonderful birthday, and then a few days of feeling completely zonked and sort of overwhelmed by the symptoms of it all, of just feeling wibbly wobbly and all the rest of it, I'm coming through that, I think, and feeling better, and now preparing for the next round of tests to see, what's going to happen next. That'll do. They open up my belly, take out a fist of pain, scrape me out and staple me back together again. Scan me for impurities, attach me to a plastic drip, infusing all my innards. I'm floating like a ship on a medicated ocean, in a drug-induced tempest, to the island of my body, where I ride and rest and see no means to climb or claim this monolith of flesh. Everything is out of reach, this tiny rope, this slightest breath. In the endurances, the hope of clearances, the love of families, the wondering when the ending is, the tapping on the body bits, the singing through closed lips, drumming. Now I got fizzy fingers, and I've got champagne toes, metallic mouth, stinging nose, poison ink flushed through my veins, just might make me well again. Out of the repair shop with a bag I have to place around the stoma, like a berry sticking out above my waist. I'm soft and dry, orgasmic, with my insides moved outside, and I wonder where my essence now resides. In the endurances, the hope of clearances, the love of families, the wondering when the ending is, the tapping on the body bits, the singing through closed lips. I'm drumming. I'm drumming. I'm drumming. Ooh.